make sure you're respected for your vehicle. So that's already going to give you access only to a certain amount of tires for your given size. And on top of that, there's another layer which all manufacturers came to the table. All of them are doing it now. They have EV specific tires.
Yes.
And for that, they have some are more
Quieter tires.
Yeah, that's what I was going to say. Some are more marketing strategies, like you can't really tell if it's real or not. Some of them call them EV specific, more quiet, less rolling resistance, etc. And some have actual technologies that you can see. The quiet tires are one of them, where there's a specific foam in the tire that reduces the noise. It's a big one.
I remember getting our first tire, and this was we on my one podcast with my friend who's a comedian. He bought a Tesla, and his whole thing was like, let's talk about Tesla and if you like it and that sort of thing. And I had made the comment about the tires. We had a customer with a Tesla that thought that he would never see me again, and I'm like, I'll see you next year for some tires. And it was an off the cuff statement that I made, joking. But that's gotten some traction online, and people are like, "No."
Every time you sit, that's a person buying an electric car. They road test it with you.
Of course.
The first thing that they do is see how it works.
Let's go.
Exactly. And what they don't think is what makes you go.
Yeah,
it's the tires.
It's the tires, the
as
traction.
As much as you accelerate and you brake, you use your tires.
Yeah.
And my wife actually has a Tesla, and when she hate me for saying that every time, but when she bought a Tesla, I says, okay, now we're gonna work together for you to drive, because she used to have a performance car, and it says you can't drive your Tesla like you drive the other one because it's gonna cost me a set of tires every year.
Yeah.
So you need to, when you're at 60, 70, then you can floor it, no problem. But on the stop sign, please don't do that.
Yeah.
So you saw your friend back the next year for a set of tires?
Oh no, it was just it was a comment that that I had made to a customer who said, he was sad that he was leaving, and I'm not going to see you again. I'm like, I'm still going to see you for tires, and depending on how hard you are on the vehicle, we're going to see you, and they're not cheap.
No.
Right. So in the video, I said it's like $500 a tire. So then I got all kinds of backlash saying I can get $98 tires for my Tesla. What are you talking about?
Well, they
You
can.
can.
But they will do 1 year.
Like
Absolutely.
You can get $200 tires for your Rolls-Royce Cullinan that we talked about earlier, right? Like you can, for sure.
Right.
But it's going to be entry-level tires.
But the important thing that for safety-wise is the
That-
load index, because they are a heavier vehicle.
Absolutely.
That people don't
I have
understand.
a good story. I remember one time we were invited by manufacturers. I won't name it, but we were sitting in the car, and there was two different cars. It was a Subaru WRX.
Okay.
They took out the ABS, so it's going to be the real braking.
Yeah.
In one side, we had the actual manufacturer, which was a premium manufacturer's tires, and the other ones, they didn't tell us because they rub it, but they say it's an entry-level tires.
Okay.
And we had to floor it, and when there was a light coming, we had to brake it, but not brake like
Panic braking.
brake it
Yeah.
full. And do you know what the difference in feet and braking was in between the premium and the entry level?
I'm going to guess like 30 feet.
You weren't there that day, so
No, probably 30, 40 feet at least, yeah.
55 feet.
Wow.
We were going up to 70 kilometers an hour. So imagine if you have a cheap tires, you're on the rain, and you come up, and there's somebody that decided to cross the street. 70 feet. You grow through him.
Yeah.
It's long, 70 feet.
Yeah.
It's huge. Me, it was a huge eye opener, and I said, "Oh my god!"
And is there no government regulations for tires?
For the quality of tires, no? No, there's not.
And that's kind of crazy, isn't it? There's regulations and bureaucracy for everything else in our industry.
Well, for winter tires, there is a regulation, right? To have the certification that makes
Right.
it legal
Yeah,
in
but
Quebec.
it's not regulate. It's the
It's
Transport
easy to
Canada
get,
doesn't look. So you can even us, we can say, okay, let's do a back circle tires, and let's put the on it. Nobody will check if the tires meet
There's
the
a new
requirement.
certification that they've released, but the old one, which is still the one we use for the law in Quebec, is a bit outdated. Yeah, it's easy to get for most manufacturers. This winter, we call it 3-peak mountain snowflake certification.
Yes.
So that's easy to get. Yeah.
Do you see, have you heard anything as far as regulation for other provinces to be like Quebec, where it's mandatory to put on snow tires?
I haven't heard, but I haven't heard from the government, but I'm starting to hear it by insurance company.
Yeah,
Mm.
and I think
That in
Manitoba
certain
is the
province,
case.
in certain area, that you need to have winter tires and you need to have proof of installation and stuff like that.
Yeah.
And I
Yes,
think
in Ontario?
it's not gonna come from the government. I think it's gonna come more from the insurance company.
There is discounts available that some companies do offer.
Okay.
That you have to prove
That you have
that
winter
that
tires.
you have winter tires and pictures and stuff provided to them on the vehicle and that sort of thing. And
Mm-hmm.
that's on select, and what the savings are varies. So I honestly don't know. There isn't a standard, but I can see it coming in to Ontario because it does make a difference for traction wise, for stopping and all that stuff.